Oh yeah, and I was desperately trying to find a satchel. But ever since I turned the online on, I haven't seen a single one. I'm kind of bitter about it. Did my game crash? Yeah, it did. I'm kind of bummed about it. I was having fun. Oh. Yeah, I mean, when I was offline, my maps had a bunch of satchels, and now nothing. Wait, is it friends only? Hi, Sissy Blade! I'm glad to hear you got your practice in. Thank you for the 14 months. Welcome back. No, it's random people? Then that's weird. Yeah, I haven't gotten any satchels. Oh, you had to leave the map for them to show up? I mean, I did it quite a few times last time, but maybe I'll do it again. You think I should tweet out that I changed games? Oh, I suppose so, so then people who are avoiding spoilers can come back. Like you. Alright. Okay, I am tweeting 1 second. Tweet. Or people that just hate Dying Light 2, those exist, yes. So you've come, I take it that means that you're ready. I don't know, am I? Of course. Lady Lilligant's a sight to see even in her frenzy. Behold her and be grateful. I like this guy's design. How do you guys feel about it? Aw, thanks, Lieutenant Shadow. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just revert the driver? All it took was one of my poultices to get Arceus' leg all patched up. Kalaba, ma'am, I'm deeply sorry we've had to lean on your help so much, especially as we're from different clans. Arceus tried to solve the whole situation herself. I dare say she bit off more than she could chew and caused some trouble, but her heart was in the right place. Listen, the Lady of the Ridge Lilligant is like a dancer. Always in motion, always darting about. You want to watch her real close and learn how to dodge her moves. Okay. Hi, Linky Goss. That's right, if you keep on dodging, she might get tired out. And that'll be your opening. That's when you can bring out your own Pokemon and prove your might. Don't let me down. Is there, legitimately, is there any reason to fight them with your own Pokemon? Because it seems much better to just, you know, keep throwing shit at them. Why the change away from Dying Light? Because the game crashed and I didn't know if I was ever going to be able to get it to not crash. Because the way that it's crashing scares me. In that it kind of like thrashes my CPU for some reason. And I don't know. I didn't want to risk that anymore. Causes the bombs to do more. Right, but if you like lead them into an object or something, the bombs do more anyway. Yeah, it's still crashing. Don't know why. I'm gonna assume it was the update that they put in for the game. Because, it didn't crash at all yesterday. Oh! Hello. Do 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 do. I don't remember how to play. Ah! You bitch. I just love the idea of throwing shit at someone and being like, calm down! Send in a Pokemon and do battle! Yup. Uh-oh. Don't do that. This shit's really goofy. Can you imagine having bags of your favorite food thrown at you? Just like a big old bag of sloppy Chinese food getting launched at your head. Ow. You would love it, really? I have doubts. Acne? Right! Imagine all that grease getting on your skin. No, thank you. We love it, no. Easy. Hey. You received the meadow plate from Lilligant. Hey, thank you. You didn't just save Lilligant, you saved Arceus as well. I appreciate it. Am I eating things? Yeah. First Ursaluna, now Lilligant. You're amazing, you know that? Being all frenzied didn't suit Lilligant one bit. I'm so happy she's back to her graceful self. Arzu, you still owe someone an apology. Huh? Oh, don't worry about it. A young one like her is bound to get caught up in some trouble from time to time. Remember what's written in the Celestian ruins? All lives touch other lives to create something new and alive. There's wisdom in those words. I imagine they're the teaching of Almighty Sinnoh itself. Of course, I'd completely forgotten about them until a certain somebody helped me remember. Was that Pokemon Trunk? That would be fun, but no. We owe you one, ma'am. Don't try and solve everything by yourself, Arzu. You're a warden. Of all people, we should know how to stand in solidarity with others. It's our job to stand side by side with Pokemon, after all. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. Well, I can hardly start yelling at you now after Kalaba wrapped that all up so nicely. Just one more thing, Arzu. I know you were trying to do what you thought was right, and I approve of that. But from now on, we do it without keeping things from me, agreed? Other than that, no need to change a thing. Except maybe to put in some training. If anything else happens to Lilligant, I need you ready to protect her like the warden you are. I understand. Let's work together from now on to keep the Mylands safe, Arizu. I'll be sure to inform Urida that both the Diamond Clan and Galaxy Team helped save Ursaluna. You did well, Laimu. All our different groups finally joined hands to work together today. I admit it was a fun day for me, but now it's about time I be on my way. Listen, you know me, I'm Adaman, leader of the Diamond Clan, and I worship Almighty Sinnoh, the ruler of time. Why are you introducing yourself again, dude? Time is all about change, and we can't live in fear of that. We can only try and help the time we live for. We live in change for the better. Something tells me helping you folks out will help me do that. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for everything, Laimu. I think I'll stay and talk to Lilligant for a while. What happened, Lilligant? How'd a kind-hearted Pokemon like you end up all frenzied, huh? Though it's not like I'm perfect. I hid things and lied, and I couldn't even keep you safe. I'm really sorry about everything. Yay! Matans, thank you for giving the gift to us up to Flicky Dicky. Thank you very much. That is kind. Star piece. You think you missed the last stream of this? I haven't streamed it in quite a few days, in fairness, so you might not have done. Your humidifier broke? Oh, that sounds awful. Oh god, you're a real wonder. I saw a light disappearing into the space-time rift. Called another frenzied Pokemon, have you? Do you get the feeling this guy might be bad? I don't know. He's just everywhere. We still don't know what's causing the lightning that frenzies these Pokemon. But you just go on rescuing them without even a hint of trepidation. You might even change the entire course of history here in Hisui. And I definitely want to be in the good books of someone like that. Let's stay in touch, friend. He's too handsome to be bad? Are you saying that handsome people can never be evil? Oh, thank you for blessings, friends. Star Song, thank you for the 26 months, welcome back. And Leaping Mutton, thank you for the 6 months, welcome back. Thank you very much. Found her by the scent of my mochi, did you? Of course you did. When you have my level of skill, your handiwork can be recognized from a mile away. Remember to be thankful for getting to eat such masterful mochi when you come for dinner later. But first, don't you owe Kamato a report? Your meal can wait. But yeah, Leaping Mutton, thank you for the 6 months, and the Star Song, thank you for the 26 months. Welcome back, both of you. Oh my god, Side Quest City. The herb's my home reason can be found here in Hisui. It's a herb that looks like a bluish vine after it clings to a specific Pokemon. Tangela? Just look at it, it's a solid lump of vines. And this aroma, this is the scent I remember. These are the herbs from my home. I didn't expect the Pokemon to be so absolutely covered in herbs. I mean, vines. And are the vines moving? I wonder what the Pokemon itself looks like underneath all those. I find it hard to imagine that someone like, you know, an evil group hasn't just kidnapped a Tangela and started pulling vines off of its body. Don't worry, I'm only gonna take a little bit of your vines to use as herbs. What? She's gonna do it! Oh, I have an idea. If you live with a Pokemon like... If I live with a Pokemon like you, I'd be able to enjoy this aroma every day. She's legitimately gonna do it. There you are, you're the one, right? The one that they've all been talking about, the Survey Corps kid that's been exploring the Crimson Mirelands. My younger sister Wanda is in the Security Corps, you see, and she went to the Mirelands too, but she never made it back. Oh, you want us to go find her? Sure. What does she smell like? What? No, it's totally legit, dude. What'd she smell like? Oh, you mean you can search by her scent? Maybe the handkerchief she usually carries could be of some use. Yeah, why is that guy back there talking? Oh no! Did they just set it so that if you're next to someone in a cutscene, their mouth moves? So even if they're not involved, they just do it? Oh dear. I do it again? I'll try. It might not work because at least this guy isn't in a cutscene anymore. Yeah, no, it's not gonna work anymore. Brotos, thank you for the 100 bits. Yeah. So you successfully calmed Diligent. Excellent. There may be times when the Galaxy team will be forced to fight against Pokemon, but it is all for the sake of creating a new home for ourselves free from war and strife. A stranger falls into our world from a rift in space-time. Then frenzies are induced by strange lightning, which likewise falls from that very same rift. But you have no connection to the lightning, isn't that right? We may need to investigate the rift itself to prove your motives are beyond impugning. Wait, why? Okay. He still thinks I'm suspicious, I guess. There is a Laime's hug emote. Hurry, hugs for everyone. Piping hot potato mochis fresh from the stove. Now this is the life, eh? Enjoying tasty potato mochi with friends, sharing the latest findings from our Pokemon research, and topping it all off with a good night's sleep. Thank you for the 77 months. Welcome back. It is honestly very fun. The game has its problems. It's not that deep. Like, as far as I can tell, it might end up getting really boring because it seems like it's just the same the whole way through. But at least they're trying something new, and it looks like sales are good for it. So hopefully they'll be encouraged to keep actually innovating. Truly, who could ask for anything more? I think my least favorite thing, though, is this guy's fucking hat. It makes me so upset. I didn't mention the graphics. I mean, I could, but haven't I done that enough? Sure, it's nice, yet I keep doing the same thing day after day. Is it really getting us anywhere? With our research, or with carving out a life here? Oh, right. Have this flashy new recipe, Laimu. It ought to scatter those gloomy thoughts. Scatterbangs. Well, it doesn't seem to have worked for you.
Come now, don't worry yourself so, my boy. As a wise man once said, trust in yourself and you will find your way. Those words are worth taking to heart. As long as we truly believe in ourselves, I'm sure we'll even complete that Pokédex of ours someday.
Morning, sleepyhead! You'll never guess what? I'm gonna start working at the hairdresser's shop. Wait, aren't you supposed to guard over a Pokemon? Now you'll be able to try out my own original hairstyles. Isn't that super exciting? Oh, I'm still gonna be a little against Warden and all. I'll be burning the candle at both ends, but I can make it work, don't you worry. Uh-huh. Anyway, come on over to the hairdresser's when you can, Laimu. I'll give you a killer hairstyle. I am pleased that you have found a worthy successor for your establishment, Edith. Mr. Kamado, sir. So about that whole Ursa Luna situation. If you are to work here in Jubilife Village, you are family to us, no matter who you are or where you're from. Welcome, Arazu. Wait, aren't these the same people who were like, well, if you fail your test, then we'll have to kick you out and leave you to die? Hold on a sec. Sorry.
And you, Laimu, you will come with me to Prelude Beach.
Okay, bye. I actually want to check out the hairdresser.
These people have just arrived here in Hisui. They will live together with us in Jubilife Village.
I don't know. Maybe we should put them through a test and then leave them to be eaten if they fail. When we of the Galaxy team first arrived in this land, we came ashore on Prelude Beach. It is where everything began. This is where a new life for you all will begin as well. We've heard that the Hisui region is inhabited by many powerful and frightening Pokémon. But we've also heard that the Galaxy team knows a great deal about Pokémon and uses their mysterious powers to help Jubilife Village grow. Indeed, you have both heard correctly, and the reason such tales have reached your ears is largely thanks to Laimu here, one of our Survey Corps recruits. Through the combined efforts of all of our team members, let us continue to develop our village and thrive here in Hisui region. They look forward to doing their part.
Sorry, I was,
drinking bubble tea. The advancement of our understanding of Pokemon thanks to the Survey Corps has expanded the areas where we can operate safely. This is what allows us to welcome in newcomers like them. Something about the sunglasses makes my character look so fucking done with everyone. She is giving him like super side-eye. Laimu, you truly do love Pokemon, don't you? Oh no, I forgot about my commitment to be as negative as possible in this game. Oh no. Not really. You have no love for them and yet you still go out to learn more about them? You are a strange one to be sure, but if you do what is asked of you, then I care not. I can't believe they actually let me say that I hate Pokemon. Remember this though, Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It is imperative that we study them and learn all that we can about them, whether we wish to live alongside them or not. And be warned, as the leader of the Galaxy team, I am prepared to make harsh decisions in order to protect Jubilife Village. Are you threatening me again? Fuck you. Excuse me, boss. Iridia from Pearl Clans here.
Good. I believe I know what she's here about. As for you, Laimu, you should see for yourself how Jubilife Village is changing thanks to the Survey Corps' efforts. Then you will come to my office.
I like how the Pokemon noises play out here, but there's not actually any Pokemon. Any musicals? I like the sound of music. Why are there no trees? 'Cause trees cost processing power. Ah, more new people means more side quests. Ooh, farm's done. Nice to see you again, Miss Survey Corps. You got great timing. I want to make the fields even bigger, but we don't have enough helpers to keep them watered. If you lend us one of your Pokemon that knows a water-type move, we'd be mighty grateful. Okay. There's certainly an upgrade the village aspect, yeah. Who do I want to give away? Psyduck. I'm sure that won't be dangerous at all. The people here are scared of Pokemon, and I just gave them one that can end up with a headache so bad that it blows shit up. It's gonna go great. Wowie, your Pokemon's an irrigation sensation. I think you can switch out the Pokemon you give to them, so if I get alpha versions, I'm definitely giving them alphas. Okay, so the next one's gonna be one that can break rocks. Fade to black when anything happens? Yeah, they can't afford to do animations, dude. If plants can use water-type moves, so nutrition can human strength. That's actually a point. Do we ever see people drinking the water that water Pokemon squirt out? And is it weird that I'm kind of like skeeved by that? Especially when the water comes from like their mouths, so you're so Squirtle's like puking water out and you're drinking it. Do you hear? The music is upgraded, it's less annoying. Oh, it was a great harvest for stuff that I don't actually use. We drink milk from cows? I don't. Yeah, we do eat honey. That is fair. No, I drink oat milk. I don't tolerate dairy very well. What does oat milk taste like? Good oat milk is great. Especially in something like hot chocolate. It gives it like a really rich, kind of oaty, nutty taste. It's really nice. Bad oat milk is kind of weak and meh. Yeah, I couldn't give up cheese, unfortunately. So I still eat cheese. I'm really glad they picked up the music a little bit. Because it was horribly repetitive before. You can purchase experience candies. Nice. Is this guy bitching about Taohua again? He's refusing to do business with me again. He won't listen to a word I say, so please persuade him. Yeah, I just said so earlier that the music is changing. It's nice. It makes it less horrifically repetitive. Hey there, in a mood for a style change? Sure. That's true. Crab's slate trash. It does take a little bit for it to pick up every cycle. That's cute as heck! Finally, new colors. Oh, that's actually pretty cute. Not any colors for me, though. Doesn't go with my mobster look, that's true. Yeah, I think the male hairstyles are better from what I've seen. What do you think of the peach pink hair? You like? Okay, we'll go with this for a bit and see how we feel. Sneep, sneep. Let's see what hats I can get now. Oh. Okay. Am I kawaii now? I kind of miss my antisocial looking outfit though. The sunglasses definitely don't fit anymore. Shellos. Different forms where it lives with different colors. Okay. One can be found in the Amphibian Firelands, one in the Cobalt Coastlands. Wow, way to spoil the next area, nerd. Let's go buy clothing. I kind of hate everything in this game in terms of, like, outfits. I kind of want glasses shaped like this in real life. I want Turbo glasses. I think that'd be great. Nice, Solo Snake Slayer. Thank you for the 100 bits as well. Okay, we'll go with this for a bit, but I have a feeling I'm gonna end up going back to my other outfit because it's just, I don't know. It's just cute. I don't think these work anymore, do they? It was the vegetables outfit, harvest outfit. Oh, no. Ah. I can buy a suit! I can buy an entire suit that's beautiful. I kind of want to buy a suit. The mystery gift clothes? I believe so, yeah. Matching shoes? I don't think the matching shoes exist. Oh, the ankle boots, I see. I can't afford them. I'll have to go with sandals for now. Alright, I have to change my hair again. What do you think? Should I go back to the Survey Corps style? I think it goes better with the suit. What do you think? I feel like curl just makes me look like an old lady. Survey blocks, hats, and masks. All the hats and masks are ugly, so I don't really care. You want curled? Okay, fine. I gotta go put my sunglasses back on. I prefer the handkerchief, but we can do this for a little bit, it's fine.
Bitches.
Alright,
I think this looks fine. God, those... Oh my god, those things are so ugly. I'm ready to catch Pokemon. I genuinely think the handkerchief style would actually go quite well. Let me go check it out real quick. Because I think it'll look cool. Like, I'll look like some kind of, thug. I want to intimidate the Pokemon into being caught. I'm on a mission from God. Oh, I like the hairstyle. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, this works for me. I like it. No, you can't remove the pack because that's your item pack. Even though it never mattered before, you have to keep it on. You don't like my hat? I love my hat. It's not even the hat that I like the hairstyle, and it really bothers me that I can't have this hairstyle without the handkerchief. Like, I don't understand why I can't just, like, have the hair, you know? Nice, CSA, bye! Thanks for being here. I mean, are there more hairstyles that I can unlock later? Yes? Okay, well maybe we'll get something better. Oh, more colors? Nice. I commend your successful research of the Pokémon living in the Crimson Mirelands. Your next order is to begin the survey of the Cobalt Coastlands. I will let you know in advance there are no Pokémon nobles in the Cobalt Coastlands. Allow me to explain. We did have a lord in the Coastlands until a few years ago. A tragedy took him from us. Now, we've had reports of people seeing strange shadowy figures on the island the Lord used to call his home. We've also received word from both the Security Corps and Supply Corps. It seems some of their members were attacked by a ghost while out gathering materials around Firespit Island. These are serious concerns, and moreover, my clan just can't tolerate this desecration of our late Lord's seat. Normally, I'd entrust this to our warden in the Coastlands, but her situation is complicated. I trust my intentions are clear by now. I hereby order you to investigate these reports. I'll meet you in the Cobalt Coastlands. I do love it there. It's a beautiful area. Oh, and I know this must be a bewildering situation to be dropped into. I'm sorry, Laimu. Think nothing of it. Laimu is a talented and hardworking member of the Galaxy team. I'm sure she will sort things out. I'm 15. Indeed, Laimu quelled the Lord of the Woods. I've seen both her strength and her kindness firsthand. Hi, Zato! How are you? The next area for you to investigate will be the Cobalt Coastlands. It is further afield than the Crimson Mirelands, much further, and the path is long and trying.
with your current rank, you should be capable of braving the Cobalt Coastlands. For some reason, Cobalt Coastlands is trying to trip me up so hard. Every time, I almost fuck it up. You know your mission. Investigate Fire Spit Island. How goes the surveying? We're getting along great here, as you can tell. Wait, what's happening to Eugene? Eugene evolved! Finally! It's become Silcoon! Just a little longer and it'll blossom into a Beautifly. You can do it, Eugene. It's not gonna become a Beautifly, is it? I can't remember who Leon is. If it isn't Laimu. Oh, it's this little shit. Though I suppose it's to be expected that I'd run into you in the village. Where are you going to study Pokemon next? The Coastlands. Ah, the Cobalt Coastlands. Polina's certainly in a bit of a situation over there. She's a warden, and yet she has no noble to see to. There are even some people in the Pearl clan that speak ill of her, although not to her face. It's funny, he's not actually that much of a little shit, but I don't know. I just don't like him. His design is awful. I hate his design, I hate the professor's design, I hate a lot of these designs. Oh, but do forgive me. Perhaps I shouldn't be airing dirty laundry. A piece of advice, then. As an apology for wasting your time. Some Pokemon are strongly affected by certain stones which hold mysterious power. With the right stone, you can even evolve some Pokemon. You need look no further than Cleavor for proof of that. What I'm trying to say is basically this. If you and the Survey Corps want to learn all there is to know about Pokemon of this region, then the stones you find out throughout Hisui will be very important. It's Rev? I don't think it looks much like Rev. You yeet lost all. God damn it! There's even a tale of a stone that contains the power of creation, the very same power Almighty Sinnoh used to create the universe. I trust you'll take my advice to heart and not underestimate how important stones can be. To help grind this fact into you, here, I'll give you some rather handy stones and things I found in before everything but a water stone. Can raise the effort level of one of the Pokemon stats. Can we use the effort level is at least 6 and no greater than level 8. Oh, nice. Thanks, buddy. And should you want some stones that can help Pokemon evolve, I believe the Ginkgo Guild, I fucking hate that name, has them from time to time. Wait, where is that? Is that these guys? Okay. Nothing useful. The other guy, he had a wing ball set, whatever that means. I know what the pebbles do. Yeah, I know that, Ishiki. That's why I've been trying to get satchels, because I would like to use them. Unfortunately, I can't take advantage of this offer because I have no money. I guess I could try to sell some stuff at the general store. Which one's the general store again? Oh, it's this dude up here, isn't it? Oh, not you. Heck off, dude. But yeah, the, which one's the general store? This guy, this guy. Yay! Yeah, the stones are pretty good. You get them if you release Pokemon, which I always thought was kind of dark. The guy's like, oh, they left it in thanks, but I have a sneaking suspicion that the Pokemon that you get rid of are just ground into dust, and then other Pokemon inhale that dust. It's the only reasonable explanation. They're actually cremation? I mean, it's just as bad. Do you think it'll let me go without a cutscene? Holy shit, it did. I'm free! Oh no, never mind. Oh. That music honestly sounded like it was about to launch into the Genova song. Ah, the Cobalt Coastlands, a simply lovely corner of Hisui. Sea and sky as far as the eye can see. What kinds of Pokemon await us here, I wonder? Water types or flying types, perhaps? Oh, I simply can't wait to study them all. Now, I'm sure you're just as excited as I am to research this area's Pokemon, but let's not forget that you have a mission to accomplish. So, any questions before you get started? No! No! Where's the no option? I don't have any questions. I don't care. Wardens, in fact. Here in the Cobalt Coastlands, you'll find Polina of the Pearl Clan and Iscan of the Diamond Clan. Perhaps they'll be of some help to you as you dig into these curious occurrences. Wait, this area has 2 wardens when it has no noble Pokemon? Alright, whatever. Oh no! She's waiting over there with a cutscene! Quick! Let's go cross-country and avoid her. Come on! You can do it! No! You bastard invisible walls! Fuck! Well, that's pretty. I do love the flute. It feels as if its tones carry to the very ends of space. But I am here, and so are you. Now I'm going to focus everything I have on battling you! What? Why? I need to understand my weaknesses. Please do this for me. Why? Alright, I'm game. Very good. You who have seen the vast space beyond the rift. Here I come! Aw, cute. Oh god. Well, that's gonna hurt. Eevee! Wait. Where are you here? Wait, did some random ass wild Eevee decide to run in here? What the fuck? It's intended? Alright. I swear to God, if you 4-hit me again, you piece of shit. Yeah, why are other trainers allowed to throw out 2 Pokemon? Some nonsense. Also, was that animation just heavily sped up? Sylveon ain't got no time for animations. It's because they don't use Pokeballs or something like that? Has my character considered taking 1 Pokeball in each hand and yeeting them? I think that would work just fine. No, that's illegal? Listen. Listen. If I want to handle 2 balls, I can. Now I feel better. The world is vast, and I am small within it. Yeah, that makes me feel great too. Thank you. Allow me to heal your Pokemon. Alright. With you, I think I can be frank. And I'll be Limes. Hold on a second, I gotta go sync this server. 1 second. Integration. Sync. I can't afford to look weak in front of the Diamond Clan's leader or your commander. But in truth, I sometimes wonder how I ended up with the burdens I bear. You see, we have a warden in the Coastlands, a lovely woman named Polina. But she tends no lord or lady, and she will not raise a successor to fill the late lord's empty seat either. Some people have started to question her worthiness to be a warden at all. But Lena, oh, that is to say, Polina, she's very dear to me, no matter what anyone might say. We were both in the running to become the leader of the Pearl Clan. We strove to surpass one another, but she taught me a great deal too. Having said all this, I have a favor to ask of you. Please help her raise the Pokemon she looks after into a true heir to his father, the late lord. With the help of your strength, I think our late lord's heir would grow into a worthy successor. And if he succeeds, it should silence Lena's naysayers. I don't know of anyone I'd trust more to help with this person than the person who helped the Pearl Clan by quelling Cleaver's frenzy. You'll be able to find Lena up on the headland. Head down this hill and turn left. You should find a slope leading up onto the ridge. I'll be sure to do that in 8 hours' time once I finish catching every single Pokemon and absolutely decimating the ecosystem. Goodbye. Do do dee 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 do do dee 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 do dee do. Depressed Typhlosion. Look at his face. He's so sad. It makes you wonder, does he have ghost moves? Because, like... Because he's dying? Oh, so this one's a special attacker, right? Oh, shit. That'll do then. Oh, it's because he's dead inside. Gotcha. Solo Snake Slayer, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Was Nero being mean to Wesker? Yes. He is a little bit of a tiny jerk. Where are the satchels, game? Where are they? Ever since I went online, I can't find a single one. Wait, no! It's there. It's there. Am I online? I was. Let me see if I still am. Yep, I am. Is that another automatically generated one, though? Because I swear I've seen Ava before. So either there's a player called Ava who is a clumsy bitch, or the game is automatically generating that. He's just so sad. Look at him. Are you okay, buddy? Same. Oop, shit. Where are the flames? Gone. Gone forever. The flames of his passion have burned out. He doesn't care anymore. And thus, he has no flames in the overworld. Ah, Acelio! Oh, that's an alpha. Let's not mess around with that for now. Wait, does that mean there are seals? Or spheals? What is that? Oh, pop pods. Did I walk past one? Really? Where? Go away, Alpha. I don't care. That was a Tangela if you're talking about the blue thing. He can't see me now, right? I think he might be able to see me. Oh, it's a Wolverine? Oh, my bad, my bad. I can't remember what this Pokemon is called, and my brain is just saying Parussi. And I don't think that's right. Glamio, thank you. Okay. I like the music. Oh, there goes the music again.
I don't remember why, or I don't know why I know that one.
I'm going to get the satchel real quick. God, I love this music. It's great. It's going in. I haven't nicknamed a single Pokemon in this. Fuck. I don't even know why. I'm not like against nicknaming Pokemon, although I actually don't nickname them very often. I have seen a shiny Geodude and I was immensely disappointed. Excuse me, have you seen a fella from the construction corps named Yorick?
Sorry, who?
This is hopeless. Where could he have gone? Would you mind helping me track him down? I'll be waiting a little further ahead. Please come see me when you have a moment. There's a house up there. Unfortunately, I have no sense of natural curiosity, so I'm just gonna keep going this way. Thanks, Cliff. Thank you for the 13 months. Welcome back. Oh, for me, the best insult to injury was the fact that, I'm pretty sure my Geodude's nature sucked. Do I think it's worth it? I think it's definitely... If you've been disappointed with Pokemon lately, and you'd like to try something new that actually, like, branches out a little bit in terms of mechanics and stuff, this is definitely for you. It's not particularly deep from what I can tell. Like, you basically play the exact same way the whole way through. It's fine, though. Not a problem. Whee! Yeah, I tend to like games that do something a little different. Like, my most enjoyed Pokemon games over the last, like, 10 years have been this one and Let's Go Eevee. Hi, Kichi Star! What about Snap? Oh, yeah, Snap. I like Snap, too. Sorry, I forgot. No, I did like Snap. Mystery Dungeon? I have played Mystery Dungeon. I do like Mystery Dungeon. Yeah, I'm sure I'll find this feel. Oh. Sometimes I send my Pokemon out to interact with, and they joyfully use their Pokemon cry at me, and then I'm like, okay, cool, thanks. Now to never talk to you again because that was awful. Legitimately, half of them are just like really low quality sounding at me. Am I taking care of myself? Eating hot meals? Sometimes. I had a hot meal today, actually. Drinking plenty of juice or tea? Yes, yes. And getting plenty of sleep? Debatable. So, if a Pokemon can fly, is it better to use, like, the feather type bowls on them, even if they're not actually, like, zooming around in the sky? What up, Oh, okay, so it doesn't necessarily help. Right, so feather bowls are just easier to yeet, and heavy bowls are easier to catch things out with. essentially. What's on me? Oh god, what did I piss off? Ah! Nah. Sometimes when I'm focusing on multiple things, I lose track of the chat real quick, even though I might have actually started a topic. And I just glance back at chat and see now teach it curse words. And I'm not sure if there was any context or lead up to that, or if someone really just wants Pokemon to swear. Oh, chat. Oh, gotcha. I'm on the wrong finger. Hold on a second. There's a swimming thing over there. Hold on. Wait, what happens if you want to battle a Pokemon in the water in this game? Eesh! Ah! They just give it a floaty? Okay, that's fine. Cool. It looks like a tiny little raft. That's fine. I like it. An Alpha Chansey. Uh-oh. Dude, there's like nothing to shelter me here. That thing's gonna kick my ass. Rude. It really is interesting, like, what they focused on graphically. Like, they make clothing wet and stuff, but the environment is really empty. It's interesting. Thanks for helping. Okay. I'll be back. Hi, King Reno, Chimera Tempest. Shoo! What level do you think that Chansey is? I kind of want to go beat it up, but I think it might just murder me. Ooh, another flame. Yeet! Oh. Yeet! Nope. Yeet! First try! Wait, did they get a higher level the bigger they are? Are you telling me that size matters? No, I know that alphas are stronger, but someone said based on that alpha size, maybe 45, so I was trying to figure out, like... Does that mean... that the alphas have, like, different sizes based on their level? Princess Honey Tea! Thank you for the 53 months. Holy heck. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for enjoying them. Okay, doesn't matter. I think I can yeet it all the way over this way. Hiya! Nope. Edge, thank you for the 21 months. Welcome back. Chansey goes scree. Whatcha? Let's go see what level you are. Oh shit. Murder! Oh, it's level 50 fucking 1. I might have just sent my Pokemon out to die. Goodbye! See you later! You can catch them through stealth without fighting. I know. Although, honestly, that seems to work very rarely for me. Like, I'll throw out a lure, they'll be facing the wrong way, I'll hit them in the back with a heavy ball, and the game's like, no. No. So, question. When I go over to the Lost and Found... Oh, look, it actually says where they are. Oh. Okay, so one is in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Off I go. I have to go do that because I need the things. Although there is a space-time anomaly. Okay, fine. I'll do the space-time anomaly first. Unlock the camp. It's too late. I've gone. I've pieced. Oh. We're getting to all these Pokemon that I don't remember the names of. So I decree that these are called Scorpussies. Because I don't remember what these ones are called either. Oh, Drapion? Okay. No, it's Skorupi! I was actually close! What? What is this fire? Bruh. That's kind of cool. I need something to reliably inflict a status condition on things so I can double power of Hex. Phew! Sorry. Real awkward. Whoop! Yeah, I'm hoping maybe it'll give me like... Doesn't Will-O-the-Wisp have like a high chance to burn or something? That'd work, right? God, there's not a lot of grass over here. Oh, here's a big chunk. I'm gonna hide in here. I am hidden. Time distortions do take a while to start, don't they? So in theory, I could Will-O-the-Wisp them and then just hex them to death? Drip Roadcaster, thank you so much for the 6 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, no, Cyndaquil is an excellent starter. I don't know which version of Typhlosion I like better, but I'm happy that I have one. You haven't found a mass outbreak yet? I got a mass outbreak of Eevees at the start. But yeah, for those looking for an Eevee, you can get one from the first area. You just kind of have to get lucky. It's kind of nearish where Alpha Rapidash is. Yeah, there were a lot of depressed looking monsters in this game. I thought they got all of that out of their system by emulating England or the UK in Sword and Shield. Guess not. Space distortion, can you start? I think it is. Hello? Hey, thanks, buddy. Mary, what we got? What we got? Items. What this? Upgrade. Ah! Not again! I didn't do it. Another Eevee. Hiya! Oh, they're pissed. Ah! Ow, dicks! Run! Ah! I have made a terrible mistake. How have I still got aggro? Dude, this thing's still chasing me? Frick off. Ah! What? You absolute dick. Eh. Do, do. Do, 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 do. It's super effective. It might just kill him. Oh god, Skunk Tank is here too. Alright. Might be okay. It was not okay. Do you guys remember when I sent out Espeon on their first fight against an alpha one of these? And they just fucking died? Are weather effects a thing in this? Press up during a battle to see effects. Oh, plus. Oh yeah, I am being reduced. That sucks. Pshaw! Damage scaling is weird. I do find that unless something's like super duper effective, you don't really do that much damage, and all the enemies tend to like two-shot you. Like tanking seems to be very difficult in this game. Oh, balls. Calm the heck down, nerd. That was a back attack. Don't even be silly. You can tell because I hit it in the back. SFXer, thank you for the entire year. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Ooh. Oops. You must feed your crippling ferret mode addiction. That's fair, that's fair. You didn't see anything, right? Odd dingus. It was gonna murder me, but then he got despawned. Get fucked. Hi, Alakazam. No, Kadabra. That one's Kadabra, right? Vaporeon! Eep! Eep! Well, so much for gathering satchels. Unless, you know, the nature sucks, I guess. What spotted me? Something did. Yeah. I find if you run around, though, it feels like the Pokemon just spawn right in front of you and immediately see you like that. Oh. Oh, that's awkward. Hold on. Shit, how do I switch the Pokemon I'm targeting again? Ah, there we go. Rosebose, thank you for the 23 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Pow. Alright, I guess I'll use you because it can't kill you that easily. Bite it. Bite the metal Pokemon. Easy. I have space in my satchel. But what was it? Metal coat. That sounds like it could be interesting. What shall I get rid of? I could try and, like, craft some stuff, except I don't think I'm allowed to. Oh, I am allowed to. Craft. Waha. I think I'm gonna cheese it out of here. I got a bunch of stuff that I wanted, so I'm good. Oh. The space-time distortion was like, you're not leaving me, I'm leaving you! I like how I got another freaking Thunderstone. It's okay, Water Stones are for chumps anyway. Did I find Spheal yet? Not yet. Yeah, you can upgrade your bag space. Whoa, that's a lot of money. want to see my Pokemon. Alright, let's have a look at that Vaporeon I got. I have even more Eevees! Oh god. Check summary. Quirky. Okay, so it's neutral. That's fine then. Although, didn't I have an Eevee that had like a perfect nature? Attack down, speed up. Attack down, defense up. That would be really good for Vaporeon, right? Maybe I should just go with that one? Yeah, that would be even better for Vaporeon. Do I have a Sunstone? I might. Why'd you ask? Really good for Umbreon? Yeah, but Vaporeon too, I think, because Vaporeon's a tank. Vaporeon is adorable. Okay, so I just gotta get a couple more satchels and we can do it. Ooh, attack down, special attack up. Modest. Yeah, modest is a great nature. Which one is it best for, though? Maybe Espeon? Modest for Sylveon and Espeon. Yeah. Timid is best for Espeon? Is timid the one that gives you... Because Espeon's already timid. That's more speed. What are you? Attack down, special defense up. Is it worth switching out my Sylveon at this point and going with a modest one? It's already level 33, so it's not like it would end up having to do a ton of grinding. Is my entire team gonna be Eevees? Hey, don't judge me. Don't judge me. Oh, wait, you can get mints to change their nature? Oh, Have I seen the 591st Pokemon in the Pokedex? Are you shitposting again? When can I get mints to change natures? Because I already pumped a lot of grit into this Pokemon, so to speak. So it might be better to just wait for mints. End of the game? Oh, okay. Look up Pokemon 591. I swear to fuck. Alright, where's Joe? I mean, I guess it's easier to get dust than it is to get mints then. So all I need to do for this Eevee is... make friends. Don as me said it lost. Only because you said something! Yeah, so all I need to do is release a bunch of Pokemon. It should be fine. Is there a way to travel between regions without going back to the, island? Or sorry, the village? No? Of course there isn't. Alright. Need to learn a fairy type move? It already has baby doll eyes, so no worries. I think I'm only doing Espeon, Umbreon, and Sylveon for my evolutions. you guys ever feel really guilty for ditching a Pokemon to go with a better version of that Pokemon? Do you just feel like a real piece of shit for being like, thanks for all your loyalty, bye? Maybe looks like a businesswoman? Yep, an intimidating kind of businesswoman. But definitely. I should probably get rid of some of my hordes of Eevees. I have a lot. Your only regret is not being paid for it? I mean, technically, if you release it, you are now. Astracal, thank you for the 17 months at tier 3. Holy heck. Thank you very, very much. I would like to see at least 1 million lime sips in the chat in celebration. Thank you. Thank you for fulfilling my entirely reasonable request. Hello, Whiskey Woo. Did he go for his walk?
No, he didn't.
Oh
Very busy
no.
at work.
Whiskey Woo. Whiskey Woo.
I could maybe go now if it's quiet, but...
Yeah. I mean, it might calm him down. He's going nuts. Yeah. You want to go for a midnight walk?
He's slapping me.
Good luck with him. He's going like...
Wait, why are you doing that? They can't see you. Oh, is it?
Joe forgets that I have a VTuber. You now own 6 lime sip mugs? Why do you own 6 lime sip mugs? Are they breaking or something? Or do you just really love lime sip? I mean, fair dues if you do. Do do do. Do. You have an army of lime sip, you do indeed. Okay, so I need to catch more Pokemon so that I can grind their bones to make my bread. I mean, use them for gravel. Yeah, Floatzel's getting replaced with, Vaporeon. Just another victim of my Eevee addiction. I guess it's worth just catching, like, random baby Pokemon even, isn't it? Vaporeon sucks, you sucks. I hope Wesker kicks you. Who am I replacing for Flareon? I wasn't planning on getting a Flareon, I'm sorry. Flareon looks like a palm... Stop! I have so many Eevees! I cannot possibly add more Eevees. It will... Who would I replace for Flareon? Like, it would probably have to be, like, my planned Growlithe or something. Growlithe and this is ugly? Yeah, but I feel like obligated to at least give it a try. Oh shit! Hold on a second. I found a big lad. Alright, give me a minute. Oh. We cool? Alright, I think he lost track of me. I think I'd like... Oh, no, never mind. I don't think it lost track of me anymore. Hello? He's just rocking out. Don't worry about it. You cool? That's annoying. I didn't get a back attack. Ow. Alright, fine. Be that way. Yeah, I'm a stingy person with my berries, though. Oh, go away, random floatzel. Ow. Oh, shit, that's fantastic. Let's do it. I like how some people are like, aw, feed it things to distract it. And other people are like, no, hit it with rotten food so it can't even move anymore. A little bit of a strategy difference. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I find it funny that the technology to throw more than one ball just isn't there yet. We're in the past, so the idea of using both hands, it's just not feasible. Wow, Finn, you stingy fuck. Oh wow, I hate both of you. It was barely anything. Alright, whatever. Prosperity's lost satchel in the Crimson Mirelands. 97! Oh, hells yes, Prosperity. Let's go. Shiny hunt? Maybe. From what I hear, this game is much more willing to just throw them at you. God, that picture of Nero jumping at Wesker is so good. I love Nero. Is Wesker okay? Yeah, no, he's totally fine. Like, he jumped at Nero. Oh, sorry, Wesker. Nero jumped at Wesker. And then, like, Wesker kind of just went, what the fuck? And then just stood there looking a little bit confused. He wasn't, like, hurt or anything. Alright. Prosperity, why did you have to go as far as you possibly could from any fast travel? You are the worst. Maybe that's why it's worth so much. Actually, that's a point. Is there a fast travel point down there that I keep missing? No? Okay, it just sucks. Are there seasons? I don't think so. Different areas just look different. Like seasonally different. There was a moon cycle? What? Oh right, I need to be catching Pokemon. She says, running past another Pokemon. It's because it takes effort, dude. Onyx isn't a Pokemon? Wow. It's not very nice. But yeah, going back to my original point, what would I even swap out in exchange for a Flareon? Also, what nature is good for a Flareon? Adamant? Okay. You know, I think one of the Eevees that I released was Adamant. I was like, I don't need any other Eevees because I'm done now. Rip. I'm sorry, did you just call Flareon a slut? Guys! This is a game for children. First try. I feel like I just got super judged or something. Hurry up, Eevee! Arcanine Best Floof. Is it still in this game, though? You think I caught this alpha last time? I don't remember. Try this Lumberry. Hui! Nailed it. There's a halter over there too. Maybe the thing that it evolves into depends on the name that you give it. You saw nothing. Oh. Hmm. It's random? Oh. So that guy can get screwed out of his dreams? Just randomly? Feels bad, man. Yeah, I guess in that way it's very realistic. Oh. How many points did I need? I swear if it's 1,000, I'll cry. See you later, Vaster Kyle. Thanks for being here. It's 1,000, but I don't have any more satchels to get. Do you think if I go back to the village, it'll refresh? Taka, thank you for the 690. I appreciate that. How are you? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I gave away my, or I released my adamant one, which is unfortunate. Motivated for the year so far? Well, that's good. I mean, I might have marked it, honestly. Oh, I have another modest Eevee there. But I wasn't paying attention to the markings when I released things, so rip. Yep, I did indeed release the adamant one. Oops! How unfortunate. Ditto. I like Ditto too. Alright, uh-oh. There are no lost satchels. I refuse to believe that nobody is dying in this game right now. That's some nonsense. The world is a safe place now? Hi, Mulu. Welcome, welcome. Should I toggle the online off and on again? Okay. Nope. Maybe if I go into the map, though, maybe it'll generate some. Oh, I should see if my Typhlosion gets some more moves now. Ominous wind. I'm sorry, I'm not childish. Thunder Punch, Dream Punch, Rock Slide, Shadow Claw. Will-o-the-wisp doesn't appear to be here. So maybe I should just go with Mystical Fire and Shadow Ball then? Da, 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 da. Supposedly it's a special attacker in this one. Mine also has a attack down nature, so I don't know why, but I saw what color is a shiny Rhydon, and I thought it was going to be a lead into some kind of pun joke, but I don't know. If you're genuinely asking, hopefully chat knows. Okay, so I might swap. Yeah, I'm gonna swap Shadow Ball for Hex because I don't have a way to reliably debuff them. And then let's do Mystical Fire 70-100 versus 80-100. Although Flamethrower can inflict things with a burn. What do you think? Should I stick? Well, no, because that's a can rather than a will. I think I'm gonna replace Rollout with something. Yeah, you can just swap moves in and out. It's great. I don't think I really need a whole lot of type coverage. What do you think? Mystical Fire or Flamethrower? Also, when it says status condition, can offensive moves down count, or is it purely talking like paralysis, burn, etc.? Is this post game? No, I'm not even close. Okay, no worries. so bummed I released that Adam and Eevee, dude. I even had it marked so I wouldn't, and I just like randomly went, nope, goodbye, Eevees, and I'm dumb. Ooh, I almost have all the wisps here. Speaking of, there's one. It's 31 levels lower and it survived a rollout. Yeah, the damage to this stuff was weird. Oh my goodness, is that a raid from the one, the only Hackerling? Holy heck. Hackerling, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome everyone. We hope you had a great time. You're karting? Who won? Who won? Who won the most races? It was Hacker, right? Because Hacker is amazing and wonderful and great at video games. Thank you very much for dropping by. My name is Limes. I am a variety streamer and new VTuber. Welcome, welcome to the channel. I've been meaning to play some Mario Kart. I think it would be really, really fun. Do you still have to add everyone? Oh wait, no. I think when I had to add everyone to friends, that wasn't Mario Kart. That was actually freaking Splatoon, which was awful. Hackerling definitely won every race. That's what I thought. Yeah, if it's code-based, then I'll definitely do some Mario Kart. Would you guys like that? And you'll come and race with me, right, Hackerling? Hooray! I think I have Mario Kart on my Switch. I'm assuming I do. But yeah, thank you very much for raiding, everybody. I hope you had a lovely stream. And nobody got frustrated at any blue shells, right? Honestly, legit, the only reason I ever play Mario Kart is so I can spam them using tilt controls. Dude. Yeah, I was supposed to join the Mario Kart stream, but they didn't start until like midnight my time. And I was like, you know what? It's my day off. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. So I went to bed. I noticed actually last time I watched a Mario Kart stream, like there were more characters than I remember. Like everyone was playing the same character. What a tale. Do you think this guy's talking about Pokemon or being horrifically sexist? Pokemon it belonged to. Okay, there we go. Must have been a wee little thing. It was hiding behind some rocks when I found it. Not but its tail poking out, but it was a tail I'd give anything to see again. Tail was elegant and swirly like a spring. Oh, is it what was the name of the cat? I keep forgetting. My brain just keeps going Perusi. It's not Glameow. Thank you. I don't play that much Pokemon anymore. Yes, this is it. It's just as I remember. The elegant sway of its tail. That charming spiral shape. Oh god. Are we in a Junji Ito manga? And the enchanting way it bobs about like a leaf in the wind. Simply remarkable. Oh, its little meow is adorable as well. Have you gotten attached to me there, kitty? Oh, the dilemma. Pokemon are scary, but maybe this little one and I will get along just... A darn thing scratched me! And then died. I guess I got a little carried away there. Thanks for showing me your Glameow anyway. Its tail at least was a joy to see. One day when I find the Pokemon with the perfect tail for me, I'd like to become fast friends with it, just like you and your partner Pokemon. Oh yeah, I'm definitely fast friends with this Pokemon. Thank you for showing me your Percy. Listen! Listen, after a certain point, it's hard to memorize all those Pokemon. There's like 800 of them now, come on. What do you want from me? This is an R18 stream? Yep. Doo-doo. I must know every Pokemon or else I'm not a true gamer. That's fair. Alright, any more satchels? Hey chat, can you go out and die? In the game? So I can get some satchels? Thanks. On it? Oh. Oh no. Sure, streamer, anything for you. Parasocial relationships. Buzzwords. Alright, guess we'll go back here and hope that it spawns some satchels in. Nope. I need like 20 points until I get the Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Dragonbot. There's nothing. Like, this is it, right? Yeah, others lost satchels. There are no lost satchels, apparently. There's just nothing. Not a single thing. Oh, I don't have any balls. Down, thank you for the 6 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. I am very glad that you like Lime's dance so much. Shaped like friends, small and round. Hit it in the back with a heavy-ass object. And thus a friendship was born! God, the noise of that ball hitting things just makes me feel really, really abusive. he rolled! Oh, did you see it? Do, 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 do. Off-duty Bill, thank you for the 6 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so should I just like maybe restart the game or something? It doesn't want me to do the thing. Maybe they... Oh, maybe they heard me bitching out the last trainer for not giving me enough stuff in exchange for their satchel, and now they're just like, well, you ungrateful bitch, have nothing. Suffer. Actually, yeah, in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, don't they just roll after you the entire way? I love it when the AI spams abilities that don't work. Well, off we go again. Okay, let's see. This one. That Eevee is going to become a replacement Sylveon. Because apparently I'm a terrible person and don't have any actual attachment to my Pokemon. There should be more satchels appearing, so it might be a nut. Hello? What? Eevee is cute. Eevee is small. Although this Eevee actually looks quite big. I feel like that's just extra stress though. What if you want an extra tiny Eevee with the correct nature? God, can you imagine how many you'd have to farm unless you go for mints? You've been growing mints all day and you finally got a modest one? That does not bode well for how long it would take. Hi, by the way, Retney. How you been? Okay, maybe if I don't get any more satchels, I should restart the game. Just breed your Eevee? Oh yeah, breeding. Okay. Obsidian Field and Crimson. Alright, Max, I'm gonna help you out. NPC satchels, don't care. Rebecca, thank you for the 18 months. Welcome back. Thank you very, very much. Those are not internet ones? Maybe players are just such freaking pros that nobody's died. Definitely not me. Although, actually, I don't think I have died. So maybe everyone is just super good at this game, right? Including children. Honestly, I feel like a lot of satchels are just nearby cliffs, so I think a lot of deaths are people just falling off of shit. You've never seen non-NPC satchels? Is the strand part of this totally a strand game not working? Are you guys further than I am, though? Maybe I should, like, get to another area or something? I am connected to the internet. You can see because it says on. What am I short on? Oh, iron chunks. That's not good. Is there an easy way to farm iron chunks? No? You can buy them? Okay, that's not bad then. Okay, that's not so bad then. Oh, what you got for me, dude? Special product. A max revive set. Yours for the bargain price of 4,000. Sure. Do they end up being cheaper from this guy, or is it sometimes a scam? Oh, that's neat. Okay, then. Crafting recipes? What do star pieces do again? Oh, so you can just money farm it. Nice. Hey, dude! Okay, his thing hasn't evolved yet. I wonder if it's story gated or how many times you talk to him gated. Okay, so let's swap some Pokemon. It's request gated? Oh, interesting. Wouldn't it be funny if I used it on the wrong Eevee? I guess what I could do is I could replace Staraptor with Flareon, maybe? Did I pick the right Eevee? I guess we're about to find out. Yes, we picked the right Eevee. Alright. I want new moves, please. Shadow Ball. Let's see. Water Pulse, maybe? Although, actually... Does it even... Is Vaporeon even a good tank in this game? I didn't really even check, because, like... I think they removed a lot of, like, healing stuff. No, I can't afford Shadow Ball, that's fine. Rest is OP, but it makes my Pokemon tired. I like how, like, one after the other, someone was like, rest is kind of OP in this one, and then the next person's like, rest sucks. Every time. Do-do-do. Da-da-da. Yeah, maybe it's not even worth having a resty Vaporeon, but whatever, I've committed now. Baby doll eyes and calm mind. That's actually not a bad idea. Although I don't have calm mind, I need to go and like buy it. I have no idea what you're talking about, Joe. Don't time you out again. It's tempting. I guess rest would be useful in a scenario where, you're just like trying to yeet Pokeballs at something, and you just need Vaporeon to tank. I wonder if I can sell anything. Wait, attack power increases with Drowsy? What? What was that one map that I feel like you keep asking this, but what was that one map that I really liked in TTT Amsterdam? Hi Ashika Suzuki, welcome. Amsterdam, something like that. That was a really good map. Cause it had like a police station. And lots of places you could vanish off into the canals. Amsterville! Yes! Thank you. You can't imagine me playing TTT? Really? You can't imagine me being a traitor because I am so very, very innocent and I would never hurt anybody ever? No, of course not. I would be terrible at mind games. I'm far too innocent and I would never do anything bad. Legitimately, one of like my favorite minigames in TTT was to see, after gaining that reputation already, if I could still convince someone to follow me into a dark alleyway. And sometimes I still could. They were like, I swear to God, Limes, if you're fucking with me and you're a traitor. And then they get knifed in the back and it was like, yeah. It was great, wasn't it, Afro Samurai? So I don't have any way to restore my health, but I do have ways of like heavily debuffing while buffing myself. That could work pretty well, right? I actually played a scout in TF2. I miss the TTT server. Hope Zazabar's okay. I haven't actually heard from them in a while. Can Vaporeon learn Recover? That would be nice. Yeah, I tried going back into Pokemon, not TF2, recently. It did not work for me anymore. Why am I leading people into dark alleyways? So that I can knife them. Duh. Why else would I do it? My only problem with TTT, great, was when people decided to just like heavily metagame it, and like they would start the round and be like, okay, everyone line up in front of the traitor tester. If you don't get tested, then we're just gonna assume you're a traitor. So it's like, okay, well, we legitimately can't play then. That was the worst. I'm so bummed about that Adam and Eevee, dude. Usually someone would just get the C4 and just run into them and blow up everybody in the line, so... Yeah, also people who did like super metagame it. Like if I had a shotgun, people would actually just follow me around staring at me because they assumed I was gonna like shotgun people down because that was my thing. No, I just really like shotguns. And then people would just assume, or even like they would be like, haha, XD, Turtles is always the traitor, and shoot him for no reason. That was shitty too. Yeah, there was. Afro. Poor dude. I swear though, half the time you would go into that server and like Turtles and or Direboar had already killed one or the other and we're just running around with their corpse, and it was like, yeah, okay, whatever. That's fine. Yeah, TTT, like if you want to be super basic about it, imagine like Among Us with no tasks and guns in Gary's mod. That's legitimately what it was. And a detective. Oh, does Among Us not have a detective? Can you tell I haven't played? Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, it's a mafia-like. That is correct. But yeah, Vinesource had its own TTT server for... How many years was that thing up? I feel like it was quite a few. I always used to hate it though if you just had like one person under the number that it was required for 2 traitors. So you would end up like with way too many people to kill all by yourself. much of a tank do you think I'll be now? Oh, you're just gonna stun spawn me. Oh, nice! Get fucked. I don't actually want a super effective hit, so I'm just gonna use this. Never mind! Okay. I just realized it's only level 22 as well. Oops. Wait, there were 40 player servers? Damn, dude. That's pretty nuts. I swear to God, if this drops a water stone, I'll cry. It did not. Good. No, I buffed my defensive, although it might have also done my offensive. I wasn't paying attention. Hey, look, it's another Stanley. Do 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 do. Oh, hello. What is that thing? I don't... Mothim? Yeah, of course, it's a Mothim. Duh. You never heard of my buddy Mothim? Oh, that's level 31. Okay, let's switch. But yeah, I could totally switch out Staraptor because I don't really use it. Sorry, Staraptor. Himot? Oh no. Let's just quick attack it to death. Welcome back, Whirlwind! What's with all these people getting online satchels? How do I get them? Wow, poor Vaporeon. I just noticed, look at all my male Pokemon. Ah, shit. Yep, still no online satchels. I just wanted to be helpful. Aren't you the Survey Corps member who quelled the Lady of the Ridge? Listen to this, a couple of Apoms stole my pack full of goods. They've been darting around leading me on a chase, almost like they're teasing me. I haven't got a hope of catching them. You must be used to dealing with Pokemon. Can you get my pack back? Alright. What does this chase them down? Are they literally just gonna disappear every time I catch up? You fucked! You pieces of... They were an illusion! Alright, let me catch this Stanley real quick. Or not. I guess I won't. What's up, nerds? What happens when they do that? Crap. Fuck. Alright then. Like, why do they jump backwards like that? Also, I haven't actually seen a male Pikachu yet. Pikachu's Pika pissed. Alright, I can't afford to let Eevee die because, I'm trying to max out friendship. And also because, you know, it would be mean and all of those things. Well, heck you, Pikachu. Do, 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 do. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, Dormant Flame. Ooh, Espeon got a new move. Let's go have a look what that is. I love the song here. It's so good. Dazzling Gleam. I think that's it, right? I don't really need it to learn a fairy attack though, because I'm gonna have Sylveon. I guess I could for typing advantages, so I don't have the Hey, I played a chunk of Diamond and Pearl. I think I finished it the first time around, or at least I got close. Not the remake, I mean like the original version of it. I didn't like it, but you know, I tried. Palm's pissed. Hey, Crazy Crabs. It's going good, how are you? Please don't hurt me. I can't help but notice that hurt. Get freaked. DLC, thank you for the 6 months. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm in the third area. I've been avoiding the story for the most part, so it's been slow progress, but I'm having fun. You got back the stuff. Well, well, I see you chased down the Apom. And my goods are all safe, thank goodness. Was that meant to be like him taking them or something? And they just were like, nope, no animations. It's gotten into you looking so meek all of a sudden. Are you actually feeling remorseful? Wait, do I still have drops in the title? Shit, hold on a second, let me fix it. Yes I do. Sorry, there are no Pokemon drops. I was playing Dying Light earlier before it crashed. Whoops! Alright, no hard feelings. Just stop it with a sad look. You're making me feel bad. I just hope you've learned your lesson. No more pranks, please. They took my pinup berries. I was saving those for later. Just goes to show you can't let your guard down around Pokemon. Yeah, I don't know. It was totally fine the first day that I streamed it, and then, you know, Nvidia said that they had drivers just for Dying Light. And me, being an absolute fool, downloaded them, and now I'm crashing. Hey, Possum Tea. I chose Cyndaquil. Am I going to nickname my Pokemon? I actually don't really like nicknaming my Pokemon. I don't know why. I just remember in the Pokemon anime, it used to really bother me. You know when that kid was like, go Sparky or whatever. I hated it. So I don't really nickname my Pokemon all that much unless there's like a funny meme I'm trying to do. Oh no, now I have to pick between Vulpix and... Oh god. No! Freaking... Why can they all do that? No, I didn't pick it. It escaped. Vulpix smelled my hesitation and knew that I wouldn't commit. And it was like, I'm nobody's second choice, bitch. Honestly, respect to that Vulpix. I admire that sense of self-respect. Vulpix knew that it would be always having to compete, and it was just like, I ain't about that life. There's a volcano in the background. I like the Ghost Typhlosion. It's cool. I don't know if I prefer it to the original one, but I at least don't hate it. A big Percy over there. Listen, I say something dumb one time. And it gets recorded and immortalized forever. Who would Vulpix be competing with? Flareon. But Flareon sucks? Oh, are you gonna start a fight with all of chat? Why do you hate Flareon? Actually, I remember... Doesn't Flareon have, like, massive move pool issues and also stat issues? I remember people lamenting that it wasn't all that useful. The Growlithe is here. Not anymore? Well, it could still do it in this game because, you know, they removed a bunch of stuff, so it could be back to having trash moveset. Oh, I want the tiny one. Oh, woo. Hush now, settle down. What on earth is that? Her... I don't know, something about her lips and that weird thing on her... Like, what is it? Something about her entire design upsets me. You think it's a scuba mask? Oh, do you think she goes swimming? I guess they do live, like, on the coast. That makes sense. I don't know why it has to be, like, there. I'm Polina of the Pearl Clan, and who might you be? Ah, so you're that child from the Galaxy team. I heard how you aided Cleavor and Lilligant when none other could quell their frenzy. Your strength must be amazing, and yet you have such a gentle face. So what brings you to the Cobalt Coastlands? I frickin' hate that word. We have no lord here, much less a frenzied one for you to quell. Can I have your tiny Growlithe? I really want that tiny Growlithe. Our previous lord was swallowed by the waves. He was rescuing his young pup that had been swept out to sea. Wait, hold up. The Growlithe natively live on the coast? And drown? That had been swept out to sea and ended up giving his life to ensure the pup's safe return. If you were to guess, which one of these Growlithe would you say is the previous lord's child? The teeny one! Oh, you have quite a good eye. This quiet, skittish Growlithe is the child of the previous lord. Oh, but it's small! I like it when it's small. It's so small, I like it. It's rock fire with a 4 times weakness to water. Oh no! Why are her knees so red? You can't just ask that. You cannot just ask that. I've no doubt this little one has the potential to be a fine lord, but witnessing his father's demise has left deep scars in his heart. There are those who expect me to train him more strictly and force lordship upon him before he is ready, but I could never bring myself to do that. No matter what the rest of the Pearl Clan says, my mind is quite made up. I'll stay by this little one's side and let him live his life as he wishes. So, now that you know of our situation, might I ask your purpose in coming to the Coastlands? Did Irida ask you to intervene, perhaps? I appreciate the kind gesture, truly, but I'm afraid this matter simply does not concern you. I mean, okay, fine. That didn't really seem like a but thou must kind of question, but okay. A survey of Firespit Island? I see. There are rumors the place is haunted by strange shadows these days. You'll need the aid of a Pokémon known as Basculegion if you wish to cross the sea. You should speak to Iscan, a warden of the Diamond Clan. He should be able to help you. There is definitely something strange happening out on Firespit Island. Those shadowy figures are concerning, of course, but then there's also the odd lightning that came from that rift in the sky. Lightning is a sign that the heavens are angry. I worry we may have offended Almighty Sinnoh somehow. In the past, the Pearl and Diamond Clan were locked in conflict over which side revered the true Almighty Sinnoh. Even if we've reached an uneasy peace, the true Almighty Sinnoh must be angered because there are still those that worship a false image of it. Yeah, that's definitely the problem. But I digress. I do apologize. Iscan lives on Apom Hill, just past Gink Goat Landing. I really hate that word too. I imagine you'll find him there. No. I don't even really care for this Growlithe design that much, but the tiny one is so cute. Chat, can I have a tiny Growlithe, please? Here you go. Roll. I would like tiny Growlithe. Do you think they live over there? Considering my character doesn't seem to be able to swim, I have a good idea of what will happen if I jump into the ocean from anywhere. Wait, Growlithe can be here? Kumquat! That poor Growlithe be like, bow. Oh shit! No, I'd be like, bow. Very peace. Oh! Let me go, let me go, let me go! On the mountain to the right, like this one up here? Oh, there's a fire there, actually. I need to get that. Oh, dear. Do I like fur? I do. Come on, horse! Please! No! No! Now is not the time! I'm busy! Help! I got it! Also, for some reason, the screen keeps flickering and I'm worried. Has anyone else gotten flickering with this game? I keep seeing it. Like, just there. It seems to be this area because I don't think it happened before. Okay, as long as it's not just me. I was like, God, what else can happen with my poor computer right now? There are no Growlithe here. Can he be on this entire range? What starter? I picked Cyndaquil. Oh, that flickering's really getting on my nerves. It's suddenly just started going nuts. We see them. We see them. Are here. I will save many puppies. I got one! It's level 44, damn. No! The space-time distortion despawned him! Oh! Frick you, distortion. Legitimately swallowed by the rift, yeah. Oh, there's another one! Shh. The big one, though. I need a tiny one. I don't know if they'll get as small as the one that the lady had, because he's, like, plot tiny. Easy. What's the plot so far? Honestly, I don't really remember. I do it in such small doses. I got zip-zapped from modern times into here and given a smartphone by God. And God uses it to like text me sometimes. And everyone thinks I'm super cool because I'm not afraid of Pokemon. Hi, Dizade. How are you? It's good to see you. Am I making this up? No. I am legitimately on a mission from God. Yeah, my character doesn't seem all that concerned about, like, you know, never seeing their family ever again. I'm so bummed about the location of this rift. Can't believe it ate the Growlithe. I think this is the earliest a Pokemon story has been set, right? I can catch small Growlithe. I must try. It's important to me. Oh! Oh, shit. Hiya! You're facing the wrong way, buddy. Oh, I could be in trouble here. Ah, dingus. Goodbye. How long does it take for Pokemon to respawn in an area when you catch a bunch? Like if I wanted those Growlithe to come back. A minute? I see nothing. Shh. I'm very childish because every time I see leaden bowls, it makes me laugh. Oh, I did not mean to throw that far. Yeet! Kelvin Nolan, thank you for the 43 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. The distortion faded. Yes! More Growlithe spawns. Let's go. There's one. I am going to stay here until I find a tiny Growlithe for myself. Uh-oh. 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 Growlithe, no! Ah! I didn't mean it. Anything exciting happen? I found Growlithe. So I'm not here. I'm not here. You can't see me. It's illegal. Thank you. Do they see me from far away? Is it because I am low level compared to them? Pshaw. Oh shit. Hey buddy. Berry. That one's not big, right? He's quite small. He is a little Growlithe. I almost just threw that straight past him. I wish I could check the size of the Growlithe that I've caught already, so I know whether or not I can just leave. If you throw a berry down a mountain, he will jump down. That is so mean! You want to throw a puppy off a mountain? Oh, I can see my min-max size in the decks? Okay, let's have a look. Oh, I can't until I talk to the professor. Boo. Also, that great out Vulpix is making me very sad. But yeah, my problem is Vulpix and Growlithe just completely overlap in their uses. So it's very difficult to accommodate both, especially because I actually just like tons of different fire Pokemon. I hear noises. There's some Pokemon somewhere literally going... Can you stop? Do I like the Ice Vulpix? I do. I actually like Alolan Vulpix because it means that I can have both that and Arcanine on a team without feeling like I'm overlapping stuff a bunch. Can I do that noise again? No. Heck you. Do Pokeballs despawn if you throw them too far? Like, could I technically throw a Pokeball and hit that Paris down there? Oh, I see. Da, 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 da. Bum, 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 bum. You guys, the Growlithe aren't respawning. Ask them nicely. Hey, Growlithe, come out so I can slap you in the back of the head with a gigantic leaden ball. It'll be funny. I can force it by changing the time of day. I have to leave this part though, right? Do it for the content, Growlithe. We're gonna go viral on TikTok, Growlithe. 6 spawn per in-game day. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's go talk to the professor. Not either of those buttons. Heck off, Maven. I don't think I need a waypoint. I think I remember where it is. I don't get lost easily or anything. Yeah. Two, 3. Okay, so I do have a relatively small one. It's not the smallest, but I might be able to find it still. I like how I completed research on it already. Bedtime soon, but Mom! Also, why are there 2 options that tell the professor that you're staying out? For the bee mashers? Couldn't they just put the I'm continuing my excursion as the B option? There are outliers that are bigger or smaller than the stated sizes in the decks. Then what's the point? Oh, I'm gonna be stuck farming Growlithes forever. And then what if I get a tiny small one? It's the wrong size. Or sorry, wrong nature. Ah. Stressed. Maybe it is the smallest and largest I've personally seen. Yeah, I thought like I do not have a Leafeon. I thought like the Pokemon sizes were just like in the decks are just like you have seen one this small. Oh hey, free satchel. Yoink. You're welcome, Maven. Yeah, no, the mints are a thing. Like, endgame farming, I think. Wachoo! Bear seek Pokédex. I like it. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I still find it kind of weird that you can send out your Pokemon, but you can't actually, like, then... You know... They don't follow you. Is this how we got up last time? Yeah, it is. There we go. Can you imagine these poor Growlithe, dude? They start telling tales of this girl who sprints along at the crack of dawn every morning and, like, just kidnaps everyone. Here they are. That one is small. Don't you think? Like, compared to that one, well, that one might just be big. I don't know. That's because he's far away. No, look, he's sitting. Oh, look, he's smiling. Look at him smile. He's so pleased. Look at him smile. He's so pleased and cute. I'm gonna assault him. That one's big. Alright. Yeah, I wonder if the other one was just normal size, but he just looked tiny in comparison to that big one there. That one's small. Odd way to play fetch. You just don't understand how Pokemon work, dude. That one is definitely tiny. Look at him. Oh, he's so small. Oh, he's so tiny. And he's mine. That one was definitely itty bitty. And before attack down nature. Okay, I think we have been successful. Wait, it still says 2-3. That cannot be right. That cannot be right. Maybe he is so small he does not exist in the Pokédex. Let's go have a look. Where did all my Growlithe go? I need to sort this box. Jeez, I can't find them. Where did they go? Oh no. Search. Pokemon species. G. Growlithe. Search. Why couldn't you just only show me that? Why do I still have to... Okay, fine, whatever. Check summary. 2-5, and he is mild. Check summary. 2-7, and he is speedy. I found them instantly. Shut up. Bold. bold. Attack down, defense up, rip. Check summary. 3? This one is huge! Hardy. Wait, does that mean this is the tiny one that I got? Yeah, it's definitely not the smallest. Also, his nature sucks. 2, 4. 2, 6, and another bold one. Weird. Oh, well, I guess I'm gonna have to grind some more. Adamant, though. So if all goes wrong, I can keep this one. Yeah, they can be even tinier. That's nuts. This one is 2, 8. This one is 2, 3. This one's actually the smallest. And he's brave, but that means speed down, so we don't like that. So, how small can they be? Can they definitely be 2, 1? You guys wouldn't lie to me about that, would you? Wait, doesn't speed determine the overall combat turn order, though? You closed the stream by accident. Welcome back! I'm glad you're here! 42.1. Can you get nature mints? You can, yeah. I mean, 2, 5 is still pretty small. Let's see how small he is. He is quite small. Is this an acceptable level of small? Awoo! I mean, we can do a comparison. Hold on, here you go. How small are you to eat? So this is my smallest one with the bad nature. And then this is the last one we caught, I think, which is like very small. But a terrible nature. Can you breed? No. Oh god. Oh god, I didn't even realize you could do that. Oh god. So let's summon the Growlithe Council. I can barely tell the difference between these. I can just about tell the difference. I don't know about you guys. This one is noticeably smaller than that one. But other than that, look at him hopping. Look at him, he's so happy. Can I feed them? No. Look how dorky they are. They're just like blah. This one is definitely small, but in the grand scheme of things, he's not that much smaller. Hold on, I have an idea. I have an idea. Look! Look! Big. Ayu. Cute. I like all their noises. It's cute, cute. Yeah. I think between the smaller ones, there's not much in it, so I will go with the one that is adamant, I think. You. Nah, they're all so happy. They look like when they look like this, they remind me of Pomeranians because they're just like bleh. No, this one is the adamant one. He's 2'5". This one I think is 2'4". This is 2'3", and then this one is 3. Why does it make them emote? Why makes me dodge? Okay. I want to see my Pokemon. Speak and then hit Y? I'll do it in a second. I think this is Big Lad. And then check summary. Yeah. This'll work. Wait, actually. Wait, hold on a second. Is Adamant even still a good nature for this guy? Is he still an attack-based, like, physical attacker rather than a special attacker? I didn't even check. Still physical? Are you sure? Are we sure? More physical than special? Okay. Speed down's not too bad, right? I mean, it could be worse. If I pump him full of a bunch of stuff to up his speed, he'll still be okay. I ended up going with the tiny one. Oh god, now I have to find all the Pokemon that I just ditched to get all these Growlithes out. What am I oh wait, I only have one. What am I missing? Who am I missing? Who am I missing? I feel really bad that I don't... Oh! Wait, no. Where's Luxray? There he is. Stop! Not a word. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The council has assembled in a really weird way. Why did you all assemble like that? Do you guys like my cutie team filled with cuties? Eevee! Oh! Oh, he's so cute! Every time, dude, I can't stand it. It hurts my heart. It hurts my heart so much. He's sleeping. Actually, the Pokemon models are so low res you can barely see that it still has eyes. Eevee, Eevee. I'm stuck on another Pokemon. There we go. Small, small. Look! 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 He has little paw pads! Meow. Meow. Oh, wait, yeah. Should I be evolving Growlithe already? Like, is there a reason to not? Does it still take a Firestone? But what if I don't like the Arcanine as much? What if it's not as cute? Yeah, he'll be bigger. Wait, I think I have more than one stone. What if I just evolve one? Yeah, what if I just evolve a different one? Yeah, let's evolve a different one. Because if I have... But wait. Like, Growlithe isn't going to be very good unless I let him evolve, right? So do I even have an option? Where's the gigantic one? I think it's this one. Yeah. Nice, Elamars. Did it also crash? Big. Okay, so the one at the bottom is the one I want to evolve. You know what, I'm just gonna save just in case. Hmm. I I don't mind the shape of him, but the colors together look like someone accidentally like picked the wrong color and then used the fill tool. If the coat was white, I would like it. I know it's because he's a ground type, but the colors don't go together at all. Like, either go darker or lighter. As it is, it looks silly. Maybe it looks better outside of this screen? Copium? Holy! Hey, buddy. I mean, it does look better outside of that screen. Don't you think? It looks alright. No. He's so tiny. I don't know, I kind of just want to keep the puppy. Oh. Hmm. I don't know. I prefer the puppy form by like a long way. Maybe just give him lots of dust and hope that he's okay. Well, let's see the stat difference. 1 through 4, 7, 9, 108, 85, 87. Oh, that's a big jump. Especially because this one doesn't even have any effort values. Yeah, this one has no effort values and its stats are like a lot higher. Oh, hey, Kian. Yes, he does. I do like Ninetales, but I'm sure I can catch a Vulpix eventually. Yeah. Like, that's a gigantic stat drop by like 40 points or something in some stats. Like, I know this one has a bad speed nature, but this one, it's it's like 40 points of difference. Oh no. I don't want to evolve him though, it's not as cute. Like, this face looks super dorpy. God. The struggle. The struggle, I don't know what to do. Hmm. 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 Hmm.